Yeah, so for me, right, the coffee journey started young because I used to make coffee pots for my mom, right? Like that was her thing. Like, you know, Saturday, Sunday mornings, make me a pot of coffee. Young, right? But I would drink it with her. And people used to say, why you can't be having that boy drinking that coffee? That's gonna stunt his growth. But obviously it didn't stunt my growth, right? But as time went by, it just really became natural. I really became like an adamant coffee drinker at a very young age, you know what I'm saying? And as time went by, I started early saying that I wanted my own coffee shop, right? So I want to say it got really revitalized when it was this show on, I believe, the Travel Channel. I think it was the Travel Channel. What the guy would do is he would go to different countries and he would meet the farmers and source beans directly from them, right? And I was in awe of that because number one, who don't want to travel, right? I'm into other cultures. I'm into learning about people, right? So he's doing that. I'm into music. One of the perks of music, right, is that you get to travel, right? And so from there, I basically, it started to really revitalize that idea of having my own coffee shop. Fast forward, right, I ended up in Stone Mountain, Georgia. I needed to get away from life as I knew it at the time. So I needed a little break. People have been telling me, man, you need to come out here and see something different. So I go out there, I find this dope little cafe out there in Stone Mountain. I can't remember the name, but once again, here I go, right? Here I go again. Like, damn, I want my own coffee shop, right? So that revitalized it again, right? I'm talking about, I start writing out the name of the coffee shop, what my menu gonna look like, everything, right? And then from there, you know, mind you, I'm living life. This is just an idea in my mind. It's in my heart. It's not too much action put behind it. And it's just something that keeps tugging at my heart, right? And at the time, like I said, what I'm doing, I always wanted to do something different. So that was just pulling on me. So then back in Cali, fast forward, I'm in the city one day. I want a cup of coffee. See a place called Coffee Shop. And I really said to myself, who would name a place Coffee Shop, right? So anyway, I go up in there, I walk in, the guy's like, how can I help you today, right? Wilson, that's his name, owner of the coffee shop. At the time, I didn't know, but I come to find out that's Wilson. I told him, I want a cup of coffee, just plain black cup of coffee. He like, a cup of coffee, that's it? I'm like, yeah, right? So boom. He like, you want a pour over or a cup of coffee? I'm like, what's a pour over? So he like, man, let me hook you up. He ended up making me a pour over. And after he makes the pour over, I take a sip. I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, wait a minute. This what I be getting from this other coffee establishment. I ain't gonna say no name because it's all about coffee shop. He like, yeah, this what they do. I'm like, yeah, this is fire. So from that point on, he wrote down basically a piece of homework for me, right? He like, hey, I want you to study this roasting machine. I want you to get back to me. Here's my name, my number, my email. I did exactly what he told me to do within the first 2 days, emailed him, and from there, we just started building this relationship. I adopted him basically as my mentor, then he accepted me as his mentee. Taught me how to roast, taught me about the coffee industry, the sourcing of beans, the origins, right? How to start small, your pour over techniques, how you want to hone in on a certain menu, right? And then from there, it just started going up, right? Even though I don't have my own shop yet, I still have the opportunity to fast track the knowledge and the information from my mentor, and it's been dope as I start to go into the lane that I want to go into, to the point to where, you know, he's so supportive. With the releasing of the album Benevolent, we came up with our own blend for the things that I like. I usually like a dark roast with a little bit of a medium. We came up with the Benevolent blend to promote the project and to give you a nice, good tasting coffee. It's a Kenya blend with some Colombia, and man, it's just fire. And that's just a little bit of my coffee journey, man. There's a lot I want to do in there. There's a lot I am doing in that industry and in that lane. And man, come on the journey with me. Have a cortado, man. Infamous Kaboo, Coffee Cut Records. That's what we doing. Go get that benevolent project. One love.